Hi everyone, my teammates and I, Supadra and Serene, are so excited to present to you today our website optimization strategy for Foodchain. They're a local retailer out of Montreal, Canada. So to talk about their current digital presence, if you look on the left, you can see Foodchain's current website. When you compare it to their competitors, such as Revive and Fresh, you can see their competitors use a wide range of colors, bright and fresh fruits, and a series of other techniques that ensure conversion, whereas Foodchain uses black and white and doesn't necessarily content match with their brand and other social media strategies. To give a little bit more context as to what Foodchain is, they're a fast food salad shop that serves an unlimited number of high-quality smoothies, salad bowls, and other offers in their retail location in Montreal, Canada. To quickly touch on the current situation at Foodchain, we're going to talk briefly about some of their strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Some of the strengths currently facing the organization is that they already do have a social media strategy, although there are challenges with it that we will touch on later. The weaknesses include that there is a content mismatch between their social media strategy and their web design content. Opportunities for the future include increasing e-commerce businesses in the era of COVID-19, but threats for the business include that it is a highly competitive e-commerce space with a number of other retailers offering a very similar offering in conversion-centered design and content media strategy on their current sites. In developing a new digital presence for Foodchain, there were a number of considerations that we took into place when we were developing a set of smart objectives to set their web design strategy. The first one was to set a website to have a conversion-centered design. The second was to optimize the site for mobile usage, since a lot of users for the retail location and also for ordering their delivery will be doing so from their mobile devices. The final goal that we set was to incorporate testimonials and other forms of credibility to build trust in the company. The first technique we incorporated onto the new website design was buttons. As seen on the original website, there was no clear call to action that would confuse viewers. On our optimized website, we leveraged conversion-centered design and included one main button on the upper fold, encouraging users to view our menu. In terms of the second technique we used, it was trust symbols. On the original website, there were some trust signals that were incorporated. However, since Foodchain is a small niche restaurant, some first-time visitors may have never heard of the company and needed to build credibility. Four main techniques we used to instill trust in our visitors included: one, involving their social media presence; two, putting the contact information in a readily available place; three, implementing color and content matching using professional photography and high-quality design. One of the final techniques we incorporated was forms. We did a secondary call to action, which was included on the landing page on the lower fold, which allowed people to sign a form to join our audience and join our community at Foodchain.
The next technique we used was leveraging a visual hierarchy. So we made sure that the essential things on our landing page were more significant and higher up on the page, and that similar items were grouped together. The next thing that we did was we supported scanning. So by using many videos, images, and headlines on the landing page, we could capture the viewer's attention and inform them of the site's purpose without actually forcing them to commit a lot of time to read long paragraphs. And then finally, we optimized the upper fold for conversion. So as we learned in this course, a web page is most likely to convert if it provides clear answers to the following three questions on the upper fold alone. So what are you offering? So viewers will see that we're offering a menu filled with vegetables and organic smoothies. In terms of why they should pick us, the food delivered is healthy, and the upper fold highlights that it's served fresh daily. And then in terms of what to do next, we want them to visit our menu, which can be accessed through the call to action, and viewers will be able to see this within their first 6 seconds visiting the website. So regarding search engine optimization, it's basically divided into two chapters: on-site and off-site SEO. On-site refers to formatting content on the website to maximize its chances of ranking as high as possible. So the three things that we did to optimize this was change the URL. So we liked the current overarching URL that Foodchain employed, but we found that each subpage should have a unique URL. So for example, the URL on the menu page should be subdivided based on anchors. So the page that displays their salad should read, for example, the same URL/menu/salads.html. So this way, even if people are just searching for salads, this page would appear relevant and increase traffic to the main site. Regarding main content, search engines tend to code up every word in order to determine what exactly the web page was about. So this is why we employ target key phrases such as fresh, convenient, and healthy on the landing page. And then finally, search engines cannot see images, and because we use a lot of images and videos within our landing page, we needed to use this alt text tag in order to help search engines understand the content on the page and actually help the images rank well standalone as well, driving additional traffic. So offsite SEO basically refers to the creation and dissemination of content on a website to build quality backlinks. So backlinks are a really important metric for sites, and they fit into three categories: editorial, manual, and manufactured. So regarding editorial, these are basically links that are given as pure endorsements. Some tips for increasing editorial backlinks include create high quality linkable content, build up a personal network of other people running websites within the industry, use graphics and attractive visuals, as these statistically tend to be more linkable than others, and then videos also help create backlinks. So the second are manual links, and these are links that you basically earn through effort but still require a third-party sign-off. So tips we have to improve manual links include being listed in local city directory sites such as Yelp and Urban Spoon, creating a profile on Google My Business, Yahoo Small Business, and Binge Places, and then having an active social media profile that link backs to the company's website, which signals to search engines that the website is legitimate and deserves to rank well. And then finally, manufactured links are basically manufactured by the company, and because they're low quality, we suggest that they are avoided because they can be risky. But one way that you can do this safely is to, for example, comment on a blog that talks about the local food movement with the link to the website. So regarding the IMC paid and unpaid strategy, so the first thing that we suggest is earned media, so associating Foodchain with the hashtag local food movement. So this is to encourage the target market to share their food from Foodchain on their own platforms and then reshare Foodchain's posts. And then in terms of packaging, we strongly suggest that Foodchain leverage a partnership with Normand du Quebec, which basically speaks to patriotic buyers and signals that the food was made in Quebec. It's highlighted on the upper fold of the landing page as well. And then on Instagram, we suggest paid digital advertisements because this was our target market's primary source of social media, and again, will help increase conversion. And regarding SEM, we suggest that they invest into Google SEM marketing, targeting keywords such as local and sustainable. And then finally, regarding brand ambassadors, because Foodchain is located in downtown Montreal in a very student-rich city, we suggest hiring student ambassadors from surrounding schools such as McGill to promote the restaurant on their accounts as a very powerful mode of advertising, giving them commission for each new subscription.
With all these implementations, we want to make sure that Foodchain is receiving absolute success. So we want to measure all these metrics in order to determine exactly how Foodchain is doing. We want to measure metrics on the website, SEO, ads, and social media. So with the website, we want to look at see how page views are doing, what the bounce rate is, just to see whether we need to update any website pages to make them more conversion centered. For SEO, we want to look at the click-through rate, how our search engine results are ranking within search engines. For ads, we want to look at primarily cost per click and conversion rate, just to see how effective our ads are. And for social media, we want to look at the conversion rate, engagement in the form of likes, shares, and comments, and reach to see how many people are actually viewing our social media posts. With our implementation timeline, it's a fairly quick turnaround. Once Foodchain is ready to implement these actual suggestions, in week 1, we'll start with the published updated site. Week 2, we want to begin paid ads and improve SEO on images with Google Images. In week 3, we want an initial assessment to look at ROI and just reassess based on how our changes are received with Foodchain's target market. And finally, as an ongoing activity, we want to track the metrics continually, conducting A/B testing to hone the marketing strategy. Our subscription model is our landing app, and basically what you can do is log into the account, create a box, and choose whichever salads from the menu that you want to add to your order. And you can include any special requests, how many times you want to deliver per week. And we think this is going to be very beneficial to Foodchain as we look at benchmarking competitors such as Revive or even Freshie. They have subscription models, and it will really take Foodchain to the next level with respect to not only their business model, but actually marketing as well, because they will be able to access a completely new target audience. So with these implementations in mind, we see Foodchain gaining a lot of success, and we thank you for listening.